here with Jared, Sterling, and Laj, and I'm here to do their Music in Our Schools Month interview. Jared, what instrument do you play?
I play the saxophone, alto saxophone.
Sterling?
Play the trumpet.
Saxophone tenor.
At what age did you start playing?
I started playing saxophone when I was 12 years old.
I think I picked up the first trumpet when I was 13.
Saxophone when I was 11 years old.
And what made you want to play in band?
I don't know. I kind of want to say like Lisa Simpson or something like that. My dad just randomly asked me one day, and he said, "What instrument do you want to play?" And that was just the first instrument that I said. And he had one. He actually had one laying around the crib for me. So there, the star was born.
All right.
Actually, it was my little partner, Dominic. One day we was just in school. The city was bad, school was bad and stuff. He was like, "Man, you want to do something?" He was like, "Man, you want to join the band?" I was like, "All right." Like, "What you gonna play?" He was like, "Trumpet." He was like, "What you gonna play?" I like, "Trumpet." And that's from there. It just went on, and now you got greatness.
Well, I started off on drums in around middle school, but I changed because there was this girl that I was interested in. Guess what instrument she played? Saxophone. So because of that girl, I picked up the saxophone and I just stuck with it.
Well, who was your favorite band director or music teacher?
My favorite music teacher was Victoria Miller, the legendary Victoria Miller.
What made her so good?
I mean, she just knew how to connect with the students. I mean, she was a beast with the fundraising. So that means that we were always traveling. I mean, after I left the school, they went to the Olympics back to back. So she's just a Detroit legend. I'm honored to have spent 3 years with her and to call her my favorite teacher, period.
Awesome.
Mine is definitely Brian Washington. You know what I'm saying? McMahon back at home in New Orleans. Man, he took care of us, man. Like, he was like a father away from home. Like, anytime I wanted to get out of class or something, somehow I ease my way into the band room, and he'll give me a hard time about it, but he know that music is all we wanted to do, and it kept us out of trouble, things like that. And I really just, like, he opened the doors for me. I didn't even know what college, I ain't know nothing about college, to be honest with you. I ain't really wasn't thinking about it. But he brought me up to Norfolk one summer for a band camp, and it just opened my eyes. So, and that's why, I'm here today. Like, I pay homage to him. Wash, I love you, dog.
I gotta give credit to, definitely my foundation, man. Johnny Tracy, back in middle school, my middle school band director. Then high school, Anthony Simons. Definitely John Pace, man, who started me on jazz. So yeah, those cats were definitely influential in my life, like getting me started in music.
Awesome. I know for you, Sterling, you already talked about music and your college choice. Did music impact your college choice, Jared?
Most definitely. I was a marching band guy. I wouldn't say I was a band head in high school, but I was definitely in the marching band and into the marching band.
Yep.
And my first band director was a man from Jackson State. So everybody wanted to go to Jackson State. And just me being the kind of person that I am, I didn't want to go to where everybody else went. And then when Miss Miller came, everybody wanted to go to FAMU. Didn't want to do that either. So I said, how can I kind of get the best of both worlds, marching band wise, and still be the only one from my school to go? So I went to Norfolk State by myself, the only person from my school to go to Norfolk State, probably about maybe 5 of us total ever. And so it's definitely marching band was a big decision. Music was a big decision. I majored in music as well.
Yeah, definitely. Florida A&M University, marching band. Yeah, that was definitely the goal. Coming from my high school band director. Of course, he was a Florida A&M alum. So definitely that was ingrained into us at the beginning. So definitely there was no other choice.
Nah, look, it was definitely a choice. I went to Southwestern Cab. They locked me in the band room office with all the directors: Sada, Don P, Nick Thomas, Rowley. Brown was in there. He out there right now. He was in there. And they sat there and said, "Hey, you going to FAMU, right?" I'm like, "I'm not going to FAMU." Nope. "Well, you going to FAMU?" And it was. I respect fam, but I know Norfolk State is I bleed green and gold, man. That school made me who I am. behold.
So how has music impacted your adult life? What are you guys doing now?
Man, music paid my rent last month. Like, straight up and down. And since I've been in Atlanta for the last 2.5 years, if I didn't know how to play the saxophone, I would be at home. I would be struggling. So just the fact that at a moment's notice I can play saxophone, or I can make a track, or I can do anything like that and get some money, is something that a lot of people can't do. A lot of people quit their instruments a long time ago. So I'm thankful that I can do this still at a competent level and be doing that still today.
Yeah, honestly, we took this move. It was a leap of faith for both of us. Neither one of us, really had a solid job situation when we came out here. And if it wasn't for the instruments that we learned how to play and became, proficient on, man, I don't know where we'd be at right now. Because honestly, we moved out here to produce. We want to produce. That's what we want to do. We want to be some of the greats of all time. And while that's not bringing in money, when that wasn't bringing in money, we always had our horns to fall back. We was blessed to get into a situation with a corporate band, and if it wasn't for that corporate band, I wouldn't know this man right here who really turned us up, man. Like, for real.
Yeah, definitely. Music, man. Music is life, man. Is my savior. Like, through it all. Like, I couldn't see myself like doing anything else. At the end of the day, music is the goal. Like, a lot of people have this dream, and a lot of people look up, to me and a lot of, my associates and colleagues, and they, man, you guys are living, a dream. I wish I had that talent. I wish I had the aspirations to play an instrument and things like that, and that's just a message to any other younger artist or younger musician, stick with it, don't give up on it, just because somebody says, oh, it's not going to make you money, what I'm saying? You don't know what's going to make you money, what I'm saying? It's a talent that you will always have. You can always go, major in something else or get a degree in something else, do a job, but you'll always have music. Music is something that you can always use and benefit. I have a 9-to-5, but music also provides, and also gives me extra money on the side as well too, and so I'm just blessed with the opportunity to, just be with these cats, man, and do music.
And you segued right perfectly into my last question. What advice do you have for young musicians?
Honestly, man, music saved my life. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, it's crazy out there right now, man. It's crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the safe havens, Music, it kept me sane. It kept me wanting to feel more. I want some more of this feeling. This feeling I can't really explain, but it's, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it make you feel so good when you're in there and you're just in your zone, and you can zone out your space and you can just be free. So if I can give any advice to the young kids today, try to learn how to play an instrument. You know what I'm saying? Get into it. If it's something you want to do and you never really asked to do it, man, ask mom and dad. Go out, and if you're old enough to do it yourself, go out and get some lessons, man. Piano, trumpet, singing, all this. We're very, very talented people. Don't hold that talent back. That talent back. You know what I'm saying? All that creativity. Don't keep it locked in. Save yourself. And just turn up, man. Like, music is the way.
What I would say to young children, young aspiring musicians, or not yet, is just, I would say pick up an instrument. It can't be anything but good for you. It paid half my tuition for college. If for no other reason, mom and dad, get your kids an instrument, or get them piano lessons, let them take it at a studio or anything like that, because it's nothing but good. It just opens your mind to a lot of different things, composers and languages and culture, which I think a lot of people are lacking, and across races, people are lacking culture. So I would say pick up an instrument, listen to good music. Don't listen to bad music. You know what bad music is. Don't listen to that, and practice a lot and early and often.
What projects are you guys working on now? Tell the people what you're doing now and where can they find you?
Okay. Right now, we're in the studio recording the first inaugural Soulful Sessions ATL.
Soulful Sessions ATL.
Featuring Vito. You can find him on YouTube, vedothesinger. And you can find us on SoundCloud at Startin5 WBM. Again, Startin5, WBM, Startin5.com on the way. And again, Soulful Sessions, ATL, right here, brought to you by these three gentlemen, Laj, Spiff, myself, JB.
Thank you guys. What do you have going on?
Man, you know, saxophonists as well. Working with these talented producers, man, in Startin5 project, man, it's open sessions. You can definitely find me online, any of my music, YouTube, me, saxophonist.laj, my website, musicbylaj.com. Once again, that's Laj.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
It's better than